Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Nikki. I'm a homeschooling mom to an only child in the second grade. Today I'm going to give you part one of a part two video series here, just a two-parter of a quarter one end update. And next time so this will be going up on Monday. So you're seeing this on Monday. Part two will be uploaded on Friday. So stick around for part two, but so far let's chat about quarter one. All right, so quarter one is officially over. Here are my thoughts. Quarter one started out pretty rough, not gonna lie. I had to move around a lot. I had to change up our schedules. I had to change up our routine. And it's still not 100%, but we're doing much better. So our core has not changed. We are still doing the Good and the Beautiful Language Arts Level 2, which I think we are officially, as of this week, wrapped up lesson 48. And then we are still doing our math level 2 from the Good and the Beautiful as well. And I believe we just wrapped up the same 48 lessons, right? Yeah, we'll be starting 49 next week. So those are the things that have stayed the same. As far as all the workbooks, I did do kind of an update where we took out a lot of the physical writing in the workbooks because I felt like it just became more busy work and I could verbalize and still get the point across. So we are still doing our Evan Morse spelling. I am writing, how I'm like more focused on this now is instead of her completing the 5 pages in here per week, I am just having her do the spelling words. So I will write the spelling words on our whiteboard on Monday. She will copy them down, hang on, in her spelling notebook. So this is going to put the, what's that called? Vision to paper. The copying and stuff like that is really, really, really good for kids to remember and how to do things. So that's what we're doing. And then she reviews them on Tuesday. We test on Wednesday. Now, I kind of got a little ahead of myself here. One of the biggest changes that we have changed is we are only schooling Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I know that seems crazy, but we are still doing the same amount of work in those days. So we have started a co-op that we meet with on Thursdays. So that is like a half a day on Thursday. So when we get done on Thursdays, we're done. We may do a unit study or a history lesson, but otherwise we are not doing school because we did school kind of at our co-op. Fridays are still fun Fridays. We always have something planned typically on Fridays, and it is just so much harder to come back and then do school. So I have made our days regular lessons Monday and Tuesday, and Monday and Wednesday are regular routines. Tuesday, we double up a lesson. So we do 2 lessons from math, 2 lessons from language arts, and the rest is the same, just 1, if any. And then we do history lessons twice a week. That is still going really well. I have her notebook here. This is our history notebook for Beautiful Feet, which is the early American history pack. We made it through Vikings, we made it through the indigenous people, and we are now on Columbus. So it's really cool. This is probably her favorite thing about it, is she creates her own little notebook where you cut and paste certain pictures into it, and then they have them write a sentence about the picture, and it goes in order. So she is, yeah. And she created her own little like ones, and she gets very excited about it, and she does really well. So history is still going great. We try to get in at least 2 lessons a week. Back to spelling. Like I said, I'm testing her on Wednesday because that's our last day of school. We do not school the rest of the week. So the other thing that she gets tested on Wednesdays is our Wordly Wise. So I take out a bunch of Wordly Wise things here. So the only thing that she actually does in Wordly Wise is, like, say on Monday, she reviews her vocabulary words. And that is the only, and then after she reviews and reads her vocabulary words, she does 4A and 4B. And then on Wednesday, before she takes her test, she finishes 4C and 4D. So 4D is always a passage that they read. And then they have questions. Now, she can verbalize these. I don't make her write them. And then I always take out the vocabulary extension. And then usually there's some type of crossword puzzle. And then that's it. And then that is her Wordly Wise for the week. And then she gets the test, which is in the test booklet. And typically that's been working out fine. She is still doing handwriting, and that's pretty much all that her morning work has. So history is still going great. Spelling is doing well with how we are doing it. Some of the things that did not work for us this quarter was some of our unit studies. So I have the survival unit from the Waldock Way. This just didn't work for us. I wanted it to work so badly, but honestly, if I'm being honest, it wasn't really the lessons. It was more of the cost to buy the extras. It's a lot of, like, here, challenge 4, adventure sea challenge, handbook, read through the pages, YouTube list, and then they have the chapters of the Bear Grylls books that you have to read along with this, which was going fine. And it'll be complete your book pack activity, which is this. And then they have tips to survive that book. And then it's like play a game and stuff like that. Well, those games like have to be bought, and that's the fun part of it, right? Well, that's just a lot for me to purchase right now. So like I felt that the real fun part of it wasn't getting done because I just didn't have the means to do so. So we skipped. Maybe we'll go back to it at a different time. But for right now, survival didn't work for us. Next up is we had started meteorologist. Now I just did a campfire curriculum video that I can link somewhere up here or down below. This ended up not working for us too well either. I'm not going to get into too much detail because, like I said, I just did a video on this, but we are taking a pause. And maybe I'll bring this back out at a later time. But for right now, it was just going over her head. So quarter 1 wasn't all a flop. I think it was a pretty decent mixture of just trying to organize things and get things the way we needed them to be in our homeschool. The big thing here is we started a co-op. So we've been doing that for the last 5 weeks, and that has been great. It is on Thursdays, and it has kind of just given us some extra school and some extra fun. She does geography, gym, and this like Cubs class. So yeah, I would say quarter 1 was a great success. So to wrap up quarter 1, we had 2 read alouds. We did a review on The Wild Robot. So if you did not see that, I can link that as well. So we finished the second book in The Wild Robot. Amazing. And we finished The Secret Zoo. which was a big hit, honestly. It took us a little longer to read this as I anticipated, but I would say this was a pretty big hit, and we will likely find the other one to read, just not quite yet, as the next one is Secret Zoo, Secrets and Shadows. So that wraps up quarter one. I think it went really well. We are struggling in math still, and that's always kind of been common theme here. We're doing really well in reading. She does still do the independent readers from Bookshark as well. And she finished, I believe, 3 books from that. I don't have them down here with me, but yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can add here. So we finished our quarter one on last week. So we started our quarter two this week. Quarter two is going to be mostly, well, actually, that's going to be my whole part 2 video here. But I just wanted to say, like, take the freedom of knowing you're in homeschool to really put what works in the best flow, the best schedule. If something's not working, take it out. I have a whole shelf full of like curriculum we're never going to use now, like workbook styles, and that's okay. We still meet with a friend to do science every now and then, so we're getting in like our science a little bit in our unit studies, so it's still going well. I just like, I'm this like regimented, almost kind of type A when it comes to schooling. And so that was kind of a struggle for me to just like, you know, take a step back and add in things that work and take out things that not force ourselves to go through things that are not working, which was definitely the units that we had for quarter one. Now, I believe that's it. I'm so excited to get into quarter two. I'm so excited to tell you about what we're doing in quarter two. And yeah, I hope if you enjoyed this video, you give it a big like and you know, comment down below. How was your first quarter? Do you separate your quarters like I do? What worked? What didn't work? What are you most excited about going forward? And I will see you in part 2's video of quarter 2. Bye.